Teague, and James MacArthur. We'll open it up with a statement from you, Coach, and then we'll have questions for the players.
You know, I thought we played really well tonight, and you know, at the end, you look how close it was, and you look at the box, and you know, I don't think it should take away, you know, how well we played tonight. You know, it's just one of those days where you're trying to save some pitching and go at people. I thought, you know, the offense was tremendous, especially early against, you know, Sheffield. Again, you hope to have a night like that against somebody that's that good, but usually it doesn't work. You know, obviously he wasn't as sharp tonight, but I thought our guys' approach, you know, Coach Clement had him ready to go, and just a great night offensively for us. We continued to extend the lead, and certainly needed all those runs, but also, you know, real proud of James to come out and start in a few weeks, and you know, in this type of environment, you know, against, you know, one of the nation's best teams, to pitch like that was, you know, certainly a huge lift, and you need that in tournament play, and we got it from James tonight.
All right, questions for Henry and James. Back row here.
Henry, just what's kind of going on with the offense? It seems like y'all are really getting going here in the tournament, but the last couple of games, or the last couple of series as well.
I mean, our guys are just going out there and having quality at bats, and that's all we ask of, you know, everyone in the lineup is, you know, to go out there and win some pitches, and hopefully at the end of the at bat you won more than he did. And but it seems like we're just getting some good pitches to hit, and guys like JV and Colby, when they're getting in hitters counts, they were able to put good swings on balls and not miss them. And you know, that's good for us, because with a guy like Sheffield on the mound who's got power stuff, and he gives you pitches to hit, you got to take advantage of it. But you know, just great job all around today, and for the whole tournament, guys just winning pitches.
Henry, what did you see from Sheffield? Was he leading balls up? Was he making good pitches? And did you think as it went on kind of in that early start that he got rattled a little bit?
He was getting ahead, I thought, or at least to me he was, but and you know, very, very firm fastball, but I didn't think it was, I think guys saw it okay, and but he had a really, really good changeup, and when you have a good changeup and you're throwing that hard, it's hard to stay off. I mean, it's hard to be on the straight stuff all the time, but guys just continued to battle and try to make adjustments. You know, if you're, you know, he was throwing you a lot of changeups or breaking balls, just continue to win a pitch, and I just thought that's what we did really well, was we just didn't give in to him, and we just continued to compete all day.
James, what was working well for you tonight?
What was working well was probably whenever I got ahead and really attacked the zone early, and put myself in good situations to, you know, make a good slider pitch late in the count, and I'd have to say just getting ahead.
To your right, guys.
Jeff Robertson, Ole Miss Spirit. James, just talk about your preparation mentally going into today and to face that program in that setting, as a freshman.
The message was, the scouting report was just to really just go after these guys and try and get ahead and work down in the zone, and you know, that's what I tried to do out there. Put myself in some bad situations at time, but the bats were going, and whenever you got a pretty good lead like that, it's easy to go out there and just really attack the zone.
Front row here.
Both of you, if you would address this, how important is the day off? What does it allow you to do to be able to recharge in this environment?
Well, Hooters, it's pretty hot here, so I think it's good for us to be able to take a day off and, you know, hydrate and get our bodies back underneath us, because we can't take a game off from here. It's single elimination from now on, so we don't get that courtesy loss, I guess you could say. So it's nice to have that day underneath our belt, just so we can be really, really ready to play on Saturday.
Yeah, just get some time off our feet and really hydrate and get ready for Saturday and what's coming.
Any more questions for the players? Thank you, guys. You gentlemen stepped out. Thank you. Questions now for the head coach. record.
Mike, except for the one last out, that's 4 freshman arms in that setting against that program.
Yeah.
Guys feel pretty good.
You know, I'm glad you mentioned that, and you're right, and I didn't notice it, and wasn't thinking about that, but, that's happened to us several times this year, where you look up and, you got a freshman running out there, or a sophomore, and a bunch of freshmen coming in tough situations, and, just proud of them. Tonight, again, the box score, the earned runs, the walks, but it was one of those, games where we had such a big lead. We went back with Pagnazzi and Feigl because they're our best strike throwers. And, one of the things that I think happened to those guys, which is kind of hard to see, but if you notice when they came in, they were good and they made pitches and got off the field. But once the adrenaline kind of wore off a little bit, they just, they didn't have a lot. And, but the game was so big, as, you mentioned already, to have that day off, we needed those guys on. And it was so important that we had Wyatt down there with a 7-run lead, in the 8th, just waiting for his chance, because, you got to win this one.
What was it about James that made you decide to win today?
Well, as I sat here about 24 hours ago, the original plan coming here was, if we could get to the third game, maybe good to pitch MacArthur 1. As I said, I think yesterday, we need him to have, a start and have some success, because he hadn't had, a start in a few weeks. But also, it would give it would give Chad a couple days. Chad would have had to pitch on short rest 2 days. That would have been our third starter pitching on 2 short days that they're normally used to. And so I thought, if we could have that chance, because one's gonna have to pitch the next game. Why not go with James? So I was confident in him. Obviously, you don't run a guy out there unless you think he can have success. But I thought both of them probably matched up because of the breaking ball. I thought both of them, if they could throw the breaking ball into the strike zone, could have some success against Vandy.
Mike, the bullpen's been so important in what you guys have accomplished. If you would address the day off and what it means for you to be able to keep from having to use them anymore.
Yeah, you're right. And, we go to them so early, and because we were pitching all our guys on short rest, Brady and Park, we went to them early, and we're not scared to do that, and they've always come through, and they did again today. And but to be able to rest those guys, and then some guys haven't thrown yet. Woolfolk and Lowe and some others. There's some guys waiting in the wings. And so, but Brady will probably need a couple of days, for sure. After his outing on Tuesday, and we'll just check everybody else. Stokes should be back, up ready to go on Saturday. But the day off, to use those guys like we have and not get the day, that would have been a tough thing to handle for tomorrow.
Back there.